Good morning, my friends. It is, I don't have my watch on today. It is Tuesday, May 19th. Um, and I'm coming to you live from Maryland still. Earlier this week, Mrs. Reisterer learned how to post videos to YouTube. So watch out. I'm going to start uploading all of these read alouds to my YouTube page. So you guys can feel free to subscribe so then you'll be able to watch my read alouds whenever you want, and I'll have them posted to YouTube. So I will start doing that soon so I can start uploading those on there. So today's story that we have is called The 12 Dancing Princesses. And when Mrs. Reisterer was little, she used to read a different version of this story over and over and over again, because what do good readers do? One of the things, they reread. And so this is one of my favorite stories. This is a different version or type of telling of it, and I hope that you enjoy this as much as I did when I was little. So this is being retold and illustrated by Isadora. The 12 Dancing Princesses. What do you notice at the bottom? Yeah, lots of different. Yeah. There was once a king who had 12 beautiful daughters. When I was little, I loved looking at all of the different daughters and how they were different, and I liked looking at their outfits to see what they looked like and how those were different. And in this story, it's the same thing. So I'm noticing that that's similar. Look at all of these pretty ladies. Different hair, different dresses, different shapes of their bodies, different shoes. Some even have different colors to their skin. They slept each night in a locked room, but every morning their shoes were worn through as if they had danced all night long in them. The king made it known that whoever discovered where the princesses went at night could choose a princess for his wife. If after 3 tries they failed, they would lose their life. Many tried and failed. Well, that's very different than the version Mrs. Reisterer read when she was little. They didn't lose their life. One day, a soldier traveling on a road met an old woman, and she asked where he was headed, and he told her that he was going to try and discover the secret of the princesses. "That is not difficult," she said, "but you must not drink the wine that's brought to you, and you must pretend to sleep." And she gave him a cloak. "With this you will be invisible and can follow the princesses without being seen." She said goodbye and went on her way. The soldier went to the king and was led to a room attached to that of the princesses. He did not drink the wine that was brought to him, and he pretended to snore. When the princesses heard the soldier snore, they laughed and quickly got up and got dressed. So if he didn't drink the wine and he pretended to sleep and they laughed, what was that wine supposed to do to him? It was going to make him sleep so he wouldn't figure out their secret. Believing that the soldier was sound asleep, the eldest princess went to her bed and tapped it. Suddenly, it sank into the floor, and the princesses ran down a dark passageway. The soldier put on his cloak and followed. The youngest princess thought she heard someone following them. "Don't be silly. There's no one there," said the oldest sister. So I notice they have lanterns that they're carrying. So they must be in a dark space, huh? Soon the princesses reached a grove of trees with silver leaves. Then they came to one of gold leaves, and then one of diamond leaves. The soldier broke off a twig of each of them. In the version that Mrs. Reisterer read when she was a little girl, that was similar or the same. They had the tree branch of silver, gold, and diamond. Now, make a prediction. Why do you think this soldier is breaking off a twig of each of these? Why would he want to do that? I'm wondering. They came to a lake where 12 princes were waiting in 12 boats. The invisible soldier sat in the boat with the youngest princess, and the prince wondered why it was so difficult to row. They all reached the other side where there were lights and music. Everyone danced under twinkling stars. The princes danced on and on until their shoes were danced through, and they could dance no more. And the princes rowed them back to shore, where they all promised to meet them the next night. So why were their shoes worn out all the time? Because what were they doing all night long? Dancing. The soldier ran ahead, so the princesses found him sound asleep when they returned. He followed them the next 2 nights, and on the last night, he took a cup away with him. So why do you think he took a cup with him? Why do you think he's taking all of these things with him? The time arrived for the soldier to speak to the High King. "Where do my 12 daughters go at night?" the king asked. "Well, to a place underground where they dance with 12 princes," he said. And then he told the king what he had seen and showed him the 3 branches and the cup. So why did he grab that stuff? So he could show them to the... The king called for his daughters and asked if the soldier spoke the truth. Knowing that their secret had been discovered, they confessed and told the truth. The soldier chose the eldest princess for his wife, as he was not a very young man. They were married that very day. And everyone danced and danced all through the night. The end. And look at what's at the end. Our what? The dedication. It says, "For Jillian, the dancer." So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I did. It was a little bit different than the story that I read when I was a kiddo, but also kind of the same. So it's always fun to read different versions of different stories, or like what we've done in class and read the book and then watched a movie and compare the two and find out what was different and what was the same. So that was our story for today. I hope you guys have an awesome Tuesday. I know it's gray and gloomy in Michigan, I hear. Hopefully sun is coming on for this weekend. I can't talk today. I'm really sorry. Yeah, so happy Tuesday. Look on my YouTube for those videos, and you can like and subscribe. I can't believe I just said that out loud. I'm like your YouTube people you follow now, except probably not as cool. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.